Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Zombie Code Gaming. Tonight we're going to be leveling up. I think this is like the last area of Eastmarch. It's been a pretty long zone as far as questing. There's been quite a few chains that I've hit, and a lot of them were interlinking. So I'm actually here at this camp. We saved King Joran, and he is basically licking his wounds here after the last assassination attempt, and we are questing at this hub. Just looking forward to finding out the next part. So let's go ahead and get started. Oh yeah, and of course, don't forget, if you are interested in seeing the Morrowind expansion, which is releasing the 22nd of this month to everyone that bought it early, be sure to hit that subscribe button because I will be streaming the expansion. So let's get started here.
What do you want now? Running errands for the princeling, are you? And I'm not your first. My aides tell me you went to see the lizard before coming to me. I suppose Ernskar wants to affirm his commitment to the pact. Wants to drink vile mead and discuss strategy. Talk means nothing. A blood contract, on the other hand, is binding. Use my dagger, Viper's Strike, on any Stormfists you slay. The blood it absorbs powers its enchantment. Bring it back when the dagger is fully charged. To charge its enchantment, yes. If that makes you or the princeling squeamish, however, I perfectly understand.
I'm busy. Very busy.
So I just opened up the vampire skill chain, actually, so I'm going to be working on that as well. Let me go ahead and get that set up here.
Let's move. Let's move.
I think that guy just realized he screwed my questing.
Let's move.
That stupid NPC that's following me around just keeps getting in my way. It's so annoying. Every time I try to go finish off the quest to do that. Like right there, he actually almost blocked me out of it and let that other guy steal my quest object, which was nice. Alright, one left. Would be done with it by now if I wouldn't have run into douchebag over there.
The false king and his foreign allies can throw challenges at me as often as they want. I so enjoy killing them.
Yeah.
Probably makes a little bit more sense just to teleport down there.
good fight. The captain wants us to eliminate Shaman Moramid. She's powerful, and she's responsible for many packed deaths. The captain also wants whatever orders Moramid carries. Removing the shaman would be good for morale, especially mine. Reports indicate that she's just east of here, setting up another camp. I think the Orc Thane is really trying to box us in.
Brave and mysterious champion returns. Do you have something for me? And I see that you brought me his head. Bitterblade was a worthy foe, and your efforts on behalf of Prince Ernskar have improved my opinion of him considerably. I shall confer with the prince and offer my counsel as needed.
Alert the heralds! Ernskar's errand runner has returned. So you have. I'd applaud, but killing a few Stormfists isn't really that significant of an accomplishment. However, your efforts on behalf of the princeling prove that he does wish to make amends for his idiotic behavior at Fort Armel. Yes, true. But that's not as much fun. Oh, very well. I shall work with Prince Ernskar. He shall benefit from my considerable knowledge and expertise.
Yeah.
I heard there's a crater in the middle of Selforano. Not much else.
Well met, my friend. I received word that General Yvette Noramil and Eyes of Steel will meet with me. I'll show them the respect they deserve and work to strengthen our alliance. Once again, your aid advances our cause. You have my gratitude. I need to discuss strategy with the Thanes and Pact leaders. The Argonian and Dark Elf leaders are ready to meet. It's time to gather a council of war. Do you? Start with Thane Harvold. He's a close friend of my father's. If any of the Thanes can be counted on, it's Harvold. We'll meet in front of the healer's tent. I'm sure my father will feel well enough to join us.
Yeah.
I'm a little busy at the moment. Come back later. Would he now? And I suppose I should just jump at his command? Why should I do that? He's demonstrated nothing but hard-headedness and brashness since before his father was poisoned. I suppose for the sake of my friendship with Yoron, I should give the prince a second chance. I'll meet with him. Have you talked to the other Thanes yet? Then I suggest you seek out Oda Wolfsister next. She's a fine woman, if a bit odd. Very fond of wolves. Good luck finding her, though. She's usually wandering around in the woods, communing with her beloved wolves. Not that you asked, but if you want my advice, talk to Oda's housecarl. Jaima tries to keep track of her Thane, which isn't an easy task. Last I saw, she was up at the front gates looking for her master. Now go. I'll meet with Ernskar shortly.
You're a hardy one! And do you see her? She's not here. She's out there somewhere communing with her beloved wolves. How can I protect her when she runs off into the woods without so much as a by your leave? She's a maddening woman. Ugh, maddening. Last I saw, she was east of the camp, communing with wolves. But she does have a connection to the creatures. I've never seen one so much as growl at her. Of course, you won't be so lucky. But if you kill any wolves, she won't be happy with you. Try eating a canis cap mushroom. It's supposed to mask your scent or something. Wolves won't attack you. Or so I hear. I just stay away from wolves. Or you can kill wolves until you find Thane Oda. But that won't end well if you want her help. Canis cap mushrooms tend to grow on logs. I think I saw some on the big log right outside this gate. I love coming out here and basking in all this nature. Have we met? Does he now? I'll think about it. I need to see what my kin think of all this. On the one hand, they don't like the Orc Thane's invasion of their territory. On the other hand, they don't like our presence much either. I said I would think about it. In the meantime, let me rub this salve on you. It has a scent that is pleasing to my wolf kin, so they will not attack you. It only lasts a short while, so I suggest you head back to camp.
Mead or milk? Are you a Nord or a Nat? Ha! My reputation precedes me. I may be half drunk most of the time, but my mind's still sharp. Prince Ernskar wants to meet with some of the Thanes and the Pact delegates, am I right? Of course I am, but spare me your assurances. The Prince is a skeever. You know what will convince me to attend a boring war council? Mead. Specifically, some of Volyar's meadery's best vintages. Some crates recently arrived in camp. I know who doesn't have it. Me! A crate was given to the Dark Elves, but they loathe the stuff. Ask their quartermaster. Bet they'll give it away. Or just look for bottles lying around. I don't care where it comes from, as long as it's mead.
Why go on?
My accommodations are unacceptable. I had my own chambers in the Mages Guild.
If you feel so strongly about it, we can mail you back there. In pieces.
You've been given a sacred duty. Perform it well and bring honor to the Night Mother and your sanctuary, assassin. Your brothers and sisters would kill to have been chosen. There are no wrong people. The Dread Father welcomes every soul you send him, aside from your brothers and sisters. Obey the 5 tenets, and you have no fear of invoking the wrath of Sithis. The Listener required someone special for this task, but the Black Hand wasn't sure who to assign it to. The Night Mother always provides, though. You can read the litany. I'm sure there are clues among its words. Did you have a brush with death? It would fit, and it would explain your special sight. The reason you can read the litany. The last part is easier to interpret. Make ritual offerings with your sacred blade. The assassin's blade you were given access to when you were initiated. The Blade of Woe. It's a symbol and a sacred instrument, the will of Sithis made manifest. I'm sure the blade will play an important role as you complete the litany.
Eager to prove your worth, Initiate? I do. The Night Mother has received a petition. The time has come to take a life. Before we proceed, I offer you a challenge. 2, in fact. Consider it a bonus, a chance to demonstrate your skill. If you succeed, I'll reward you. If you fail, so be it. As long as the target dies, the sacrament is fulfilled. Your target awaits in the Smuggler's Den. It's a damp and torchlit cave, the perfect hiding place for fugitives and witless thugs. You'll be seen as a trespasser there, so if you wish to avoid a bounty, then you should avoid being seen. True followers of Sithis are like wraiths, only visible when they wish to be. The work of an assassin demands secrecy, certainly, but also speed. Our knives must strike quickly, decisively. With that in mind, I challenge you to finish your dark work before the tunnel's overseer arrives. It seems that our target has a taste for the fouler things in life. We should give them a taste of their own bitter medicine. Don't you agree? Use poison to kill your prey. He's an Argonian named Barwaska. A very successful gambler, I'm told. Our client insisted that Barwaska is a shameless cheater. As if such things matter to us. Kill this lizard. A bard named Civilian Collis. He is a talentless fool who loiters outside the Cathedral of Akatosh, both day and night. One of the chanters grew weary of his off-key singing and performed the Black Sacrament. Kill this would-be musician.
That's it. You forced me to call the guard. Make yourself scarce. I'm calling the guard.
A very foolish move, if you ask me. Call the guard. You can't do that. It's against the law.
If you're looking for more details on your job,
Your task is clear. You've returned alive. I trust your quarry does not share that luxury. Well done. What about the challenges that I posed for this task? Another soul delivered to Sithis. It's unfortunate that things did not go wholly as planned, but the end result is the same. Reflect on what occurred. Return tomorrow and use what you have learned. Have you come to hear the will of our Night Mother? Harshly. If retribution cannot be delivered, then it is the sanctuary that stands at fault. When the chef cuts a chunk of mold from a wheel of cheese, do you call that punishment? It's purification. nothing more.
Astara was looking.
This client thinks her sweat doesn't stink. A contract has come our way that includes an unusual request. The client wants to meet the assassin assigned to carry out the task before paying our exorbitant fee. It's rare, but not unheard of. And the Black Hand agreed to the request, so who am I to complain? I'd like you to deal with this one, Initiate. Go to Anvil Castle and meet with our client. I'm sure she's got a good reason for altering our protocol. Oh, didn't I mention? It's none other than the self-proclaimed provincial governor of Anvil, the Pirate Queen Fortunata Abdugal. I expect you to handle this like any other contract. Acquire your target, plan your attack, and make your kill. Go and see what the Pirate Queen has to say, Initiate. At the very least, it should be amusing to let her think she can order us around the way she does her Red Sail's lackeys. I look forward to hearing all about it after the deed is done. Knowing Fortunata, it could be anyone. She's made as many enemies as she has friends since taking control of the Gold Coast. Probably just a noble who insulted her at one of her elaborate parties. I'm sure there's a book about her around here somewhere. Oh, very well. Fortunata worked for the Gold Coast Trading Company before she used her influence and connections to become the Pirate Queen of the Abetian Sea. With a fleet of ships and an army of pirates, it helped that the region had been decimated by Varen's civil war. She was so bold as to claim the entire Gold Coast as her domain. But Count Carolus and Kvatch still have a little to say about that. It's crawling with Red Sail's pirates. Fortunata keeps it locked up tighter than her dowry chest. But she is expecting you. Mirabelle knows the Anvil Castle well. She spends time there pretending to be a servant so she can keep an eye on things. Certainly. And she's very good at it. For the eventual day when we have to move against the Pirate Queen, we'll have Mirabelle in place and ready to act. Of course, such a day may never materialize. But I believe in preparing for every contingency.
matron work me to the bone.
Don't take another step.
You're stuck, criminal. Cornered. Good choice. Now get out of here.
Don't look away.
Well, you look interesting. I'm quite certain I don't remember seeing you around the castle before. Even so, I do hope there's a good reason for this interruption. Ah, of course. You're one of them. I wasn't sure you'd honor my request since I refused to perform that ghoulish ritual of yours. I suppose even the Brotherhood can be bought for the right amount of gold. I prefer to convey my orders directly so that nothing gets lost in the translation. You know about the Order of the Hour? The religious warriors that protect the Kvatch Cathedral? They've expanded their mandate and now pose a threat I can't ignore. Oh, that is so annoying. Anyway, I'm sure Count Carolus is behind this. He constantly undermines my authority. Damn the man! I want you to kill Commander Marcus Scipio, and show the Count that the Hour can't protect him from my wrath. Perhaps you could blink once, just to let me know you understand? Oh, and one more thing. After you murder Scipio, go and tell the Count what you did. Scare the pants off him. And drive home the point that the Order of the Hour can't help him. The Hour has moved its most elite members into Castle Kvatch and locked the place down. You'll need to find a way inside to get at Scipio. My Ratmaster tells me the guard tower might be the best route. The key can be found on the Castellan. This work never ends.
Move along. The castle has been closed by command of the Count of Kvatch and the Order of the Hour. Do you now? I suppose you have a writ from the Count? Or maybe a seal from Primate Artorius? Or a pass from an Hour officer? No? I didn't think so. Move along. You know, a scroll bearing the hallowed seal of the Primate of Akatosh. Shows you have the Primate's blessing. Without one of those identifying documents, we'd have no way of knowing who belongs in the castle and who doesn't. You can't. Not unless you're a new Hour recruit, or you're one of the chanters from the cathedral. Other than that, no one else is allowed in the castle at this time. Now move along before you get on my bad side.
All that work, and not a thing to show for it. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you need something? Oh, thank the Eight. I was wondering if anyone would be willing to take such a request seriously. When I was writing about disembodied voices and menacing shadows, I felt rather foolish.
Ruins excite the imagination, I know. But my workers came wailing out of that smoking hole like it was a gate to oblivion itself. I believe them when they say shadowy figures emerged from the darkness, and the wounds they suffered were real enough. Before we started our dig, the location was literally just a hole billowing smoke from the ground. A geological oddity, but not much else. When I discovered it might have been the former site of Fort Valeria, its significance rose 100-fold. Anything we had excavated was abandoned near the entrance to the dig after my panicked workers went running for the hills. Even the few we'd managed to remove vanished in the night. They could have been stolen, but I'm not so sure.
Our beloved Grand Sermonizer has been taken from us.
I find that a visit to these graves is almost as uplifting as a stroll through the cathedral. Of course! I am one of Akatosh's chanters, after all. But why in the name of the dragon god of time are you interested in the primate seal? I will not! That seal is a declaration and a confirmation of my faith, and I take my faith very seriously. Look, I can't give you my seal. Even if you took it from me, it would do you no good. I'm afraid I can't help you. I don't make the rules, but I do try to follow them. May Akatosh bless you and watch over you just the same. I find that a visit to these graves is almost...
sins of the unworthy must be baptized in blood didn't work. Yes, it must have. I performed the ritual just as described night after night, and now you're here. I suppose there's no turning back. I have to go through with this, for the people of Kvatch. Fortunata must be stopped. I have the gold required for payment, but I wanted to offer you something more. I can tell you who's been murdering your assassins. You're not? Then why have you slipped past my defenses and entered my... Oh no. Fortunata sent you, didn't she? You're here to kill me! You murdered the commander. I see. Another one of Fortunata's insults. Pay to weaken the Order of the Hour, but killing a count is just a waste of gold. But you are one of the Brotherhood, and I performed your ritual. Let me pay you to kill her. I'll take your silence as agreement. I don't care how, just make sure Fortunata dies. It's the only way I can protect my city. Do that, and the gold and the information about the murderer are yours. I am a man of my word. Wait, who is that behind you?
Initiate, let us speak. I arrive in response to the Black Sacrament, and look who I find. An interesting turn of events, don't you agree? One contract comes into conflict with another, and you're caught in the middle. That makes you the ideal candidate to sort things out. The Night Mother heard the Count's prayer, and Fortunata ap Dougal has been named. Her soul is promised to Sithis now, and you will keep that promise. The Count's contract is yours to fulfill. You completed Fortunata's contract to the letter. No one can say that the Brotherhood didn't discharge its obligations in that regard. Now we have a new contract, and not all the gold in Anvil can change that. The Count's sacrament is yours. Very good. Seek out your sister, Mirabelle, in Anvil Castle. She can provide aid and advice should you need it. The secret exit in the Dignitary Suite is the fastest route out of this castle. Now go and fulfill the Night Mother's will. My dear Count, let's discuss the terms of this contract.
how depressing. You have a bounty on your head. If you pay it and clear your name, I'll still be sad. How sad. Your name has been cleared.
I have something I should really go check on, if you'll excuse me. The bounty? It says right on it what to do to get paid. What more could you want to know? All right, that's fair. Those Gold Coast traders have been capturing all sort of nasty brutes out in Craglorn. This Iron Fang, though, it's a real monster. Big armored troll, huge! Could smash the whole city. Best not to take chances, right? Of course. I even offered payment to get rid of it, but they said it was worth the risk. Well, to them, maybe. I disagree. So my gold can go to you, if you get rid of the foul creature. Sheesh, you ask a lot of questions. The ledgers are evidence of their less than legitimate activities. I can use them to discourage any complaints to the governor. Can't let them push us around. Public interests over private interests. Get it? I don't know. Around. Definitely somewhere in the ruins, though. If they're still being scribbled in, the ledgers will be on someone's desk or scattered around on the work areas. I'm not picky. Just grab whatever you can find. It'll be fine.
Here. Here.
I assume you have a reason for approaching me while I'm working. What is it? Are you trying to get me noticed? Wait a moment. Did you run into a problem with the governor's contract? Did something go wrong? Interesting. I knew we were going to eliminate the Pirate Queen eventually, but I didn't expect that today would be the day. Why the sudden change, I wonder? He did. I'm impressed. I didn't think the old Count had it in him to ask the Night Mother for help. First the governor contracts you to perform a kill, and then you get a contract to kill her. The Speaker must love this. Of course he did. I've been studying the castle and the governor's habits for months now. She keeps a pantry on the upper level. I suggest a dose of poison. Drop it in her favorite decanter of wine, and that should do the trick. The governor's private pantry is on the top floor. The place is a maze, though, and the red sails guard the direct approach 9 ways to Sundas. I'd use the secret passages in the eastern corridors. Just look for a red drape over an alcove. Naturally. Most castles have them. You just need to know where to look. Once you pass through the entry hall, the guards will consider you a threat. If you want to avoid being seen, find a red drape and use the secret passages. The Speaker sent you to me, didn't he? I know Anvil Castle like the back of my hand, and I know the Governor. Poison lets your target do all the work for you. And Fortunata can't resist any excuse to reach for a decanter of her favorite wine. Oh, I'd love to put an end to her royal pain in the arse, but the Speaker gave this contract to you. I'm just here to offer advice. Tell you what, after you poison Fortunata's wine, I'll stop by for the show. We can share a drink and watch her die.
That's her manservant right there, of course.
in Oblivion's bleakness did you get in here? No, don't tell me. I don't really want to know your trade secrets. To what do I owe the pleasure of this unexpected visit? Can I assume that my little problem has been dealt with? That's perfect. Splendid, even. I'm going to overlook the way you so rudely barged in here and offer you a drink. Join me on my balcony. Sure you'll appreciate the view. Fetch my wine, girl. You know the one. And bring something less expensive for my friend here. I miss sailing the open sea. Things were more clear out there. Kill or be killed. Take whatever you can carry. Fight to keep what's yours. It's the same here, I suppose. We're just less honest about it.
Your wine, Governor.
Mirabelle? Where's Edwina?
You know how clumsy Edwina can be, Governor. While she cleans up her mess, I brought your wine so you wouldn't be kept waiting.
Initiative. I like that in a serving girl. Very well then. A toast to taking what you can and fighting to keep what's yours. The wine. What did you do?
We'll drink to your memory, Governor, and to the glory of the Night Mother.
Mirabelle. She's one of you.
Life is fleeting, Fortunata. An illusion. And in the end, everything belongs to Sithis. Tell him I said hello. I'll see you back at the sanctuary, darling. After I clean up any evidence of our involvement. Well, that's done. I'm just glad I was here to be a part of it. I never did like that glorified, over-important pirate. Now be a dear, and get back to the sanctuary. Let Astara know what happened. I'll be along in a bit. I just want to make sure I can continue my role here after the dust settles and a new administration takes over. If you need a way out, I'll happily let you in on my secret escape route. It's never failed me yet. Oh, darling. I have all kinds of secrets. And so did Fortunata. There's a hidden passage in the Governor's suite that she used whenever she wanted to move about in a clandestine manner. I've used it a few times myself. Leads to a cave on the shore. You don't have to thank me. We're family after all. But if you forget you saw me in these rags, I'd be ever so grateful. Now get back to the sanctuary and let Astara know that Fortunata is as dead as that stuffed chub loon she kept on her mantle.
Alright, everybody, we're going to take a quick 3-minute break to refill a coffee. I'll be right back. Alright, we are back, everybody. I'm going to clear out this delve here, and then we'll go turn in the last question.
The speaker brought me news of your success in Kvatch, and of the events that followed. I must admit I didn't expect you to return from Fortunata's den of pirates and brigands. Does this mean the Pirate Queen has been dethroned? Then I believe a new title is in order, Initiate. You've demonstrated skills and abilities that we will definitely need in the battles to come. Stand tall, Assassin. You've earned your place in the Brotherhood, and we're proud to have you among us. Fortunata's death bodes well for the future of the Gold Coast. But
That actually doesn't look too bad.
I honestly hope the Black Dragon finds me.
Fine. Finally, we start making some real moves. I'm glad I got to be there to see that. I say we kill Count Aquilarius as well, but Astara seems to think we need him to find the Black Dragon. He'd better deliver. I still owe her for Simbar.
Your kind makes me sick. Pay the bounty, and then get...
Yeah.
I have something I should really go check on. You did? Well, that's fantastic news. For the common good, I mean. Safety above all, that's my motto. And these ledgers will do just fine. Here's some gold for your trouble. I have something I should really go check on, if you'll excuse me. What? I don't know what you mean. I just remembered I'm late for something. I'm a busy person. Nice working with you, but I really must be going. Nothing. Oh, all right, fine. I work for a competing company with a monster for sale. The Gold Coast stole our buyer with their recent acquisition of Iron Fang, leaving us in a bind. But you took care of that, and they really were endangering us. Well, you see, if Iron Fang did break free from the Gold Coast with all their security, I need to make sure the same doesn't happen to my warehouse. Sorry about the deception. I wanted to avoid the Gold Coast buying off my mercenaries. Again.
Yeah.
memories are all I have left. You will not rob me of them. Shadows may waver in the night, but embrace the armor of my contempt. End them! This creature, this creature, this creature, this creature, this creature, this creature.
Very cool. Nice group event there, I gotta say.
Wonderful. Once I get the new dig underway, I'm sure we'll make progress quickly. I can't believe that not long ago this was just a smoking hole in the ground. Now we may have uncovered the complex that gave Tribune's Folly its name.
Yeah.
Just perhaps with a little less zeal until some of this blows over. It's all right to be angry, you faithful of Akatosh.
Welcome to Daggerfall, everybody. Actually, I don't think I've been here all that much, actually, to use very improper English. Yes, so... Oh, yes, see, I have not been here. Alright. Very cool.
What? Well?
Twice cursed pig thieves! Thieves! Daggerfall is full of them. They steal anything that's not nailed down. They even stole my livestock. This was no simple robbery. It was grand larceny, and I know who did it. The Font stole my glutton. He's been itching to put my prized pig on his menu, serve him up in a stew at his wretched inn. Glutton's missing, and I just know Lafont took him. They said to take it up with the magistrate, but that takes too long. Poor Glutton doesn't have that much time. I need someone to rescue him before he becomes a ham sandwich.
see for yourself.
You're not one of my soldiers. Do you need something? Mead? Disgustingly sweet stuff. Makes me long for Shane or a flask of Flynn. Those are proper beverages. I don't understand this powerful craving for mead. Where do the Nords put it? It doesn't seem to hinder their ability to swing their weapons, though. Here, I'm glad to get rid of these.
Here! Here!
Were the Orc Thane's agents dealt with? Let me see their orders. Yes, yes, very interesting. This is excellent work. Excellent. The king, his son, and the other pact leaders can safely focus on dealing with Orc Thane Fildgor now, thanks to you. Must I suffer so?
Any luck acquiring some of that Volya mead? Ah, this is the stuff. Drink with me. To the Skull King's health. I mean, the Skull King. A Skull King would not be a good thing. That's the Nord spirit. Sort of. Next time, though, try it like this. I suppose one drink isn't enough.
Progress is slow.
Fildgor is at Skuldafen, with the crown of Freydis and the body of Queen Nirnhild. For what purpose?
The Orc Thane plans to use them at the Dragon Shrine, to usurp my father's throne.
A necromantic ritual, perhaps?
The crown is a powerful artifact. I shudder to think what the Orc Thane can accomplish with it.
I don't like the idea of that bastard using our fabled crown. That he has our beloved queen's body.
Father, you honor us. I'm glad to see you up and around.
My brother seeks to pull my sister's soul from Sovngarde. The crown of Freydis will see the soul, not the man.
It's good to see you well, Yoren. We've been discussing how to approach Skuldafen.
Yes, yes. We discuss and we strategize while Fildgor digs in and strengthens his defenses.
So, have we come to any conclusions?
The Storm Fists have fortified the primary path to the Dragon Shrine. A frontal assault would take time that we may not have.
Time is a luxury we don't possess. If Fildgor completes this ritual, all is lost.
That's why you wanted to see those scouting reports. You think there's another way into Skuldafen?
There's always another way. Champion, may we speak? Well met, my courageous friend. The time of our victory is at hand. Yes, thank you for all you've done, but your skills are needed again. Our troops will begin the assault on Skuldafen, but we need a faster approach to reach Fildgor. Yes, we have several of our best scouts searching the area. Thane Mira found something in the hills north of here. Those dragon shrines are rife with passages and secret entrances. Good.
Make sure the way is clear for our assault. Speak to General Noramil. He's been coordinating our effort to scout the area for another way in. The Ebonheart Pact stands together to defeat the Orcthane.
Send for me, if you need me, sire.
Over here, champion. The time has come to crush Fildgor and the Stormfist Brigade, once and for all. Ah, yes, the scouting reports. He wants you to sneak into Skuldafn while we distract the bulk of the Orcthane's army. Skuldafn is special to the Nords. Yoren always planned to hold the moot there, but then Fildgor moved in. We think Fildgor wants to use the Dragon Shrine to steal Queen Nirnhild's soul, and force the crown of Freydis to recognize him as the true ruler of Skyrim. Meet Scout Snowhunter to the north and east. He'll show you how to reach Skuldafn.
You came from Yoren's stand? Did the General send you? Excellent. We're holding things down as best we can here, but we need to move quickly. I fear the Usurper is close to achieving his goal. I'm glad you're here. We were worried we'd missed our opportunity. The other scouts report that Fildgor's flank is undefended. Go talk to Thane Mera. She led a small team up through this pass and into Skuldafn. We need to find a way to get the rest of the soldiers through the pass without drawing the attention of the Stormfists. Skuldafn is extremely defensible. It won't be easy to get our army up there. Still, Fildgor the Exile won't wait for us to get into position. He has his own timetable to keep, I'm sure. Good luck up there.
Stay low. The Stormfists don't know we're here yet, and I want to keep it that way. We're waiting for King Yoren and his troops to arrive, but Fildgor has his own agenda. He's moving fast, and I don't think the army is going to show up in time. But I've got a few ideas on how to slow him down. Fire. Nothing causes more chaos than a raging fire. Scares even the most dim-witted, hard-headed Nords. The carts the Stormfists brought are full of weapons, food, and other gear. Set them ablaze and start a panic. That should slow them down a bit. Light the signal fire. That's the sign the king's troops are waiting for before they make their final push up the mountain. That said, I still don't think they'll make it in time. You need to reach Vildgor and slow him down. Good luck.
can sense Yoren's troops coming up the mountain, but they will be too late. I am sorry, but this all falls to you. You are the only one who can reach Filgor in time. Filgor has forced his way into Sovngarde. He is close to accomplishing his goal. Soon he shall steal my essence and convince the crown of Freydis to accept him. Please, you must stop him. Filgor opened a bridge between this world and Sovngarde. His royal blood grants him access to the hallowed halls of our ancestors, no matter what foul atrocities he has performed. Even now, he works his dark magic there, siphoning off my soul. The Watcher at the bridge guards the entrance. I will speak on your behalf, and you shall be able to enter Sovngarde as my champion. When you reach the peak, step into the column of light. The rest is up to you.
That portal looks pretty crazy.
You've been a thorn in my side for too long. Come then, Nova. Come and die. Denied. Spirits of Sovngarde, answer the call of the rightful king of Skyrim. No, it can't end like this. I can't be defeated. Not again. You beat me. I lose to my cursed brother. Again. Perhaps he is the better ruler. Regardless, in front of my ancestors and my sister, I am undone. Do what you will with me. What choice do I have? Even with Sovngarde's power to aid me, I lost. The crown of Freydis rejects me. The thorn in my side became my undoing. You've won. What will you do with me now? I will bring the crown of Freydis to my brother. Don't worry. I give you my word that this is finished.
Fildgor has departed this place, and the spirits return to their eternal sleep. Tell me what happened here. Honorable, but perhaps misguided. You should have just killed him and been done with it. Forgive me. My detachment from life has given me a cold view of things. You should speak with Yoren, and make sure that Fildgor pays for his crimes. Your concern is appreciated, but in case you have forgotten, I am dead. You have already done more for me than I ever expected. I return to Sovngarde now. I will welcome my brother when he joins me. With luck, I shall see you there one day as well.
The Stormfists were panicked by the raging fires. We cut through the ranks as quickly as we could, but I'm afraid we were too late. Tell me, my sister. I almost wish Fildgor had not survived his encounter with you. Now I must deal with my own brother. And there's only one possible punishment for treason. Such a shrewd, calculating proposal. It's not the Nord way, but the idea has merit. If we could make him work with us, think of what we could accomplish. And I confess, it would break my heart to put my brother to death. Thank you for your counsel. Esteemed allies, I stand before my ancestors at this holy dragon shrine to seal our pact for the greater good.
I stand on this mountain to proclaim how far the Argonians have come from the swamps of Black Marsh. In the name of my people, I add my voice to form this Ebonheart Pact.
I represent the Dunmer and the Tribunal. I stand on this frigid rock to affirm our place in the Ebonheart Pact. I fervently hope we can move this along, because it's freezing up here.
The Nords offer the crown of Freydis. This symbol of power and wisdom provides the pact with the strength and authority of our Nord ancestors.
The Dunmer offer the Judgment of Veloth, an artifact of ancient magic. This provides the pact with our skills and the blessing of the Tribunal.
The Argonians offer the Nemic Egg, sacred symbol of birth and life, thus granting our wisdom and the memories of the Hist to the pact. With these offerings, the pact is sealed. Let our nations become one.
Further, the Dunmer call for a single leader to hold this pact together. We believe Skald King Yoren is the one to lead us.
Let our enemies tremble at our combined might. I accept the role of High King of the Ebonheart Pact. We have much to discuss here. Please, champion, return to Joran's stand and tell my son what has transpired here. We are victorious, and the Ebonheart Pact is sealed.
Welcome back, champion. What news do you bring from the peaks of lonely Skulldafn? My uncle lives. My father's mercy knows no bounds. You've been by his side and have persevered when others would have faltered. From now on, you shall be known as the High King's Arrow, for you lead the way and always strike true.
King's Arrow. I have some news you might find interesting. I'm glad to see that business at Skulldafn's dealt with, but a soldier's duty is never done. The Rift needs your help. We've had an urgent message from Shorestone. They're under attack by Reachmen. Their numbers and ferocity are beyond anything the defenders have seen before. Reinforcements are on the way, but the King's Arrow would be a boon to the defenders. Vigrad Wraithbane, leader of the Companions, directs the defense of Shorestone. He needs you.
Bakruti is pleased to see you.
Figured we'd open up a few crates before I end the stream tonight. See what we get.
Farewell, my good friend.
Apparently it's gonna lag out.
Bakruti can see a lucky aura around you today. He is sure you will get something good. And all you need is a crate. You can purchase one from the store, and then we can begin. Another go-round, my friend? Superlative. Most excellent. Appropriate. There are no crates remaining. Purchase more if you wish to try your luck again.
Alright, we got some cool costumes.
Until next time.
My tail looks very strange hanging off of the Doom Wolf, but all in all, it's a pretty cool mount, I gotta say. I do like it. Just my tail, I don't know. It's just weirding me out.
This is taking longer than I'd planned. Take pride in your work, I always say.
Alright everybody, that's it for the live stream tonight. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up if you enjoyed the stream, and if you're a new viewer, please consider subscribing. We'll be live streaming the early start of Morrowind on the 22nd. It's in a little bit over a week now, so take care everybody, and good gaming.